He leads us all the way, playing proper football, the Sheff United way. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale.
Good morning, Vietnam. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. The final game of this, however many festive fixtures you want to call it. We finally can take a breath, and then we play it again in another 4 or 5 days. So here we go. Welcome into the Sheff United Way live watch-along for our mighty red and white Wizards going on the road to Watford today to play the Meese. Yeah, I'm your hostess with the mostest. Good morning to Chat Row. Yeah, well, how do we think we do today, boys and girls? Is this a bridge too far? Midweek defeat in the Chad Jarvis Derby. Not many points over this festive period here. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Where do we go from here? The injuries piling up. Kiefer Moore again today. Misses out on the side. Chat Row very active this morning. I'll turn to them. Maury, the cop weight, is actually at Vicarage Road. Ian, he is probably the same as me right now in saying with that team. I don't think we're going to get anything out of this, to be completely honest. Traveling Brian, he says, F that. I'll listen to Radio Sheffield. So clearly he's turned off. Chris is, let's get this one. Hopefully he is right. Remember, score predictions before the game, before they blow the whistle to start this one. If not, they do not count. Sorry for your luck. So I will pop up the old red and white Wizards team for today. As you can see, no Kiefer Moore in there. Ryan One, Ryan 1, whoever you want to call him, starts up front. A very, 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 very youthful bench, back-ended by Rhian Brewster. Simon was the first like. Remember to like the stream. He was the first like. I can't see likes anymore, so I don't know. Simon, but yes, likes help very, very, very much. What are you guys thinking today? How are we feeling? It kind of split right now. Positivity running a bit sparse at the minute for Sheff United, and you can't blame us, with the injury crisis that has seemed to pile up over the last, 3 or 4 weeks. It makes it a bit harder to achieve the result that we always want, 3 points. And, whether you felt hard done by the result midweek, the 2-1 defeat at Sunderland, I mean, you had all the chances. Kiefer Moore took a penalty, missed an absolutely awful taken penalty. That was saved, and then Sunderland went up and they were the better side for spells. First score prediction in here, Chris with a 1-0 to the Blades, dem Blade Yards. I will throw the Watford team up below. Watford, if you guys had a chance to watch my preview for this game, the do not scratch your eyes, guys, were a little bit hesitant. I have a feeling this one's headed for a draw, and I think I called it on their podcast because they asked me a score prediction. I said 0-0. This is a game, I think, for both clubs. It's a bit of a let's just get this game over and get a bit of rest. But then we both play on Thursday in the FA Cup, which to me makes no sense. But in hindsight, it does give us a bit of a break before we resume league play and play Norwich the following, I believe, Saturday against Norwich. So a little bit of respite will come. It's just we have to get through Cardiff in the FA Cup, which I don't believe anybody in this chat wants to play Cardiff. So it should be interesting. Matt coming in with a 2-0 to the Blades. He said, I guess he forgot the Y to Mighty Blades, but he said 2 Might Blades. And yeah, this one's an interesting one. I don't know really what to expect out of this Blades side. I mean, with Ryan One up front, I mean, is he good enough to get us a goal? Hopefully, because we're going to need it. But, I mean, just Watford have been so hard to beat at home. I think their last game out was their first defeat since March. So, I mean, we're going into a place that for the most part, for almost the better part of a year, they haven't been beaten at home. So that's another uphill battle we're dealing with. Northern Boy with a 1-0 O'Hare goal and a Gus. Hold on, changed it. Never mind. Sorry, the other way around. Gus goal with the O'Hare assist. There's Mr. Dublin Blades going for Dem Blades win. Watford guys weren't too upbeat about their prospects. Yes, Dublin, your Fighting Irish did beat Georgia and beat them pretty soundly. If it wasn't for the 60 seconds out of each half, it would have been a different story. Play the under-21s, give the first team much rest as possible. 0-2 is what Dublin's going with. Kiefer Moore is out with an illness, was what was said by the club. So that's why he's not even in the match day squad. It sets up interesting as we're about 7 minutes away from kick. A lot of matches going on in this busy day around the top 4 leagues in the world. So strap in. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but I will navigate it as best as possible. And thanks for coming in and hanging out. As far as my score prediction, I'm on the fence about 0-0 and 1-1. I just don't think now that I say that, I could see somebody nicking a goal and it being 1-0 either side. So I'm going to say 1-1 Blades. So you guys are finally starting to jump on my train, huh? The Kiefer Moore not fan club. Only took a little while for some people, but trust me, there's plenty of room on that train. There's Come On United, and Matt says positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Yeah, that's the vibe today. Positivity. 1-0 to the Blades, or 0-1 to the Blades, is my score prediction. So yeah, we're about 5 minutes away from kick. Ryan One goal today, Chris says. I had so much hope for him at the start. Yeah, no kid. You're not wrong. I think a lot in the United world had endless hope for Big Keith, and he he just hasn't delivered. Although he was like 5 out of 6 or 4. I think he would have been 4 out of 6 if we would have been in the match day squad today, where he had at least scored 1 goal. Andre Brooks needs to be starting as long as he's match fit. Yeah, I think there's no choice but to start Brooks now because you're looking at a team that's decimated by injuries. Raksaki, with Raksaki going back to Palace for treatment on his hamstring. Now he's not being recalled on loan. He's just going back to Palace for treatment because clearly they don't think United's treatment is the best. But he's probably going to be out a month or 2. So Andre Brooks has to pick up the slack. That Raksaki, in a sense, is kind of like going out of the team is kind of left as both teams are streaming out of the tunnel. Dublin tried asking you about roofing situation, but my comment. Oh, really? Huh? Really? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Very interesting, Dublin. Are you roofing situation? Oh, the other day from the other watch along. Oh, okay, yeah. When I was opportunities delivered, just haven't. Oh man, that's a good one. Oh man. Well, both teams streaming out. I will put the timer up in the corner for those who like it. I gotta get our score. There it is. We're going to get it. I cannot. Whoa! Look at them. Look at Scott getting under the door before it closes. Oh, man. He's going 2-0. Lost. He's thinking Watford flipped the script on us 2-0. 8 under 21s in the matchday squad and 2 goalkeepers. I did notice that the Davies and Faxon are on the bench. Yeah, up them American owners. Yeah, getting started on the right foot. TWZ is playing a game called Robinson Stakes. Yeah, you're. And Simone is going with 0-1 loss. Actually, it'd be a 1-0 loss, Simon, because we're away from home. Here's Miss Delia Smith as I'm watching Norwich play Cove to see what is about for our next opponents. Then we have 4 Premier League games on and one screen, the multi-view. Works very well as we're taking pictures at the center circle. Okay, we got another 1-0 win as long as Robinson doesn't mess up. Little hatred for Jackie Long throw. It comes with the territory because he's having a massive lapse in defense from where he was last season, which is surprising. So the 2 captains meeting at the center circle. Sven Vokman is what I like to call him. I forget what his first name is. Let's be having ya. Yeah, Delia Smith. Yeah, one of the most iconic. Where are the famous BBC? You mean BBD for Brendan Brereton Diaz? Hopefully that'll be announced this week. Sounds like that's imminent, but you really can't tell. How about the tub of Vaseline on the pitch right now in front of the Watford players? As I'm going to get ready to give you flag-to-flag coverage of Sheffield United going on the road to face Watford, the Hornets. I'm sure I've known this as we are going to kick left to right. Watford will get us underway, by the way. kicking right to left, and we are underway. How haven't we added at least one player to the squad is laughable. You see Boxing Day, we need players yet. It's the fourth and no signings incoming. Very true facts. Fact is Brooks works it down the right-hand side, crosses it up, looking for One, gets his head to it, and it goes out for a goal kick. Welcome in, everybody. Buckle up. It's probably going to be a bumpy ride. That was a decent cross in from Brooks. It just was a low liner, and One tried to head it, but just headed it oddly away from goal. All right, here we go. So back in play. A little bit of head tennis. Peck wins it. O'Hare now looking for One to the right-hand side, but Buckman comes and picks it up. Diaz on the bench for Saints today. Yeah, that's surprising. That means he's probably a couple of weeks away, I would imagine. But as all in this chat know, we need to get bodies in sooner rather than later. Louis Berry, he got recalled from Stockport, so he's available. I think he's going to go to either Middlesbrough, Leeds, or Burnley, and not us. Chowdhury on the bench for Leicester. Not good for the two rumored signings as Watford worked the ball, and it's dealt with by Gilchrist at the moment, but he loses out possession. Now wins it back. And Watford have the ball on the about level with the 18-yard box, knocking it around a bit. Yeah, both players. Heavy. It's heavy. Watford just knocking it about, really. Not really pressing the ball or doing anything. Frank Lampard sitting on the bench with his legs crossed. They lump it over the top, and Burrows does a whatever you want to call it, half-ass defending. He gets beat like a drum, and it gets cleared out for a throw-in to a – they went right around JLT, but City Peck cleared it out. Actually, they didn't go around him. They just kind of maneuvered next to him. Let's see. Okay, they're going to take the corner. And it's something's going on here in the box. Tom Davies in his perm. He looks like he's wearing a wig. My score prediction was 1-0 Blades, or 0-1 Blades. Dallas Blade. Sat in the car park. Love this. Love what? How there's no score? Love Sheff United? What do you love, Charlie? It's going to be a long throw in Watford on the far side. Ball comes in, heads go up, and L deals with it. Hamer comes down with it. Half-ass clears it. It's one back by Watford. And they're going to work it back to the center circle. Swings a peg at it. Hamer intercepts. He gets tackled down, wanted to foul. There was nothing there. City Peck wins the ball back to Burrows. And Ryan One half-ass knocks it down and clears it 2. And now back to Cooper. He lumps it up looking for One. It's head tennis about right now. It's going back and forth. And they'll headed it. Hamer comes on it. And Watford, 2 United players run into each other. O'Hare comes away with the ball to One, over to Brooks, to Peck. He dispossessed. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I mean, you're right on the Robinson mistakes. He's made a lot more. And Double Blade says he's outside Walmart while his wife's doing shopping. You never know. You never know. United have possession in the Watford half. Charlie says, up the blades, like and subscribe. Do exactly what Charlie said. Oh, man. 5.5 minutes in, I'm already yawning because they're doing nothing but passing around. JLT to now. Over to Andre. Andre the Giant deflects it out, and it's going to be a throw into the blades. Hull are playing Leeds, Dublin. Yeah, Hull are playing Leeds. Oh my God, the world's crumbling. Well, don't worry, Leeds are going to win the thing. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Inviting pressure on our center backs is not what we want, especially when we have JLT back there. Anel, Tom, Hamer. We're so far away from goal, poking and prodding. Gilchrist, right hand side, looks for Brooks. Brooks does a little step over, looking for City, and nothing to it. It's cleared out by Watford. To the chest of JLT, and Watford just cleared it out. I feel like Watford just kind of hanging on right now. Wednesday won. So Wednesday are winning. That doesn't mean enough to me. Tom Davies, the perm has the ball now. City Peck comes down with the ball. It's been a lot of head tennis in this first 7 minutes. Bro's on the ball. Yeah, they're terrible. Remember when Ramsdale did that go out for a corner or a goal kick? Oh man, he lost it. It's off of One for a goal kick. Remember Dublin, where it must be cold there. Tufty's got his big jacket on. Remember when Ramsdale was like, "I'm going to Arsenal, I'm going to be the greatest goalkeeper," and now he's at Southampton because he sucks. One already looking. Hull City going to give. You never know. One already looking better than Moore. Up the blades says, come on, blades, and then Charlie says, don't say they're hanging on. It feels like a little bit they're not really doing much. Hull up 1-0 against Leeds if you're just joining us. Watford got the ball. It's at Sven Bachmann. Sven Bachmann. He has the ball. And they're just passing it out. A boot. Kelmaher wrangles it over to Gus, looking for Andre Brooks. Brooks saved by the keeper. That was a half-assed attempt at a goal. Man City are beating West Ham United. Good piece of interplay between O'Hare, Gus, and then Brooks. He just was carrying it away from goal and couldn't do anything. As with that quick, yeah. Well, he's going away from goal too, and Sven closed his angles down to Simon. But yeah, he kind of just flicked it into the goalkeeper. Shell United are back in possession. As quick as it went up, it was basically back to Cooper before they even got done with the replay. Show Brentford lead Southampton, Man City lead West Ham. No other goals in the Premier League, at least where I can see. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. United just got it at the back right now, honestly, just knocking it about. Just knocking it about. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Ooh. Tom Davies has the ball. Now with it now. Brooks, now. Brooks, Davies, now. Brooks, Ramsdale. Brooks, Jordan. Yeah. You're probably right, Simon. Shouldn't have let the keeper set by taking both touches. Yes. Davies just racks one off a Hamer, and Hamer has to do everything but get the ball back to Cooper. Davies over the top looking for an on-running Burrows, and he's not able to get to that. Watford come away with the ball. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Borough won now. Who are Borough playing? Watford got it. Just kind of freaking boring. He had a great 6 months for us, second half of relegation season. Wanted a new contract. Went on strike 4-0 West Brom as a result. Won't say that. Who are you talking about? As I missed Gus. Makes it 1-0. Wow. Get in. Gus hits him with this, put him to sleep, put your baby to sleep, and United lead. And it was O'Hare, and Gus, he seated it, threaded it right through, and it's 1-0 to Dim Blades. I was reading Dublin Blades, yeah, I was reading Dublin Blades quote and looked down, or comment and looked down, and it was 1-0 Blades. Looked up, saw Hamer was scoring or celebrating. As you see on your score now, Goose Hamer inside of 15 minutes. That's what the do not scratch your eyeballs guys said. That if you score inside of the first 15 minutes, that's Gus's sixth. That's okay. I'm going to play it. That's why we love Hamer. Charlie says yes. Dublin 6 is Hamer's 6th goal of the season. Harry says yes. Gustavo. That's how you take a touch before shooting. Yes, it's very true, Simon. I'll sing it at halftime. Good pass from O'Hare. And yeah, it was a nice. I mean, he missed it earlier because Brooks took such a bad touch, but Gus was able to get on the end of it and score. Norwich almost go in front. Yeah, he's on sides. I love how they're going to replay this, whether he was on sides or not, for the rest of the match. Northern Boy told us. He called it. That's 1-0. And Up the Blade says only scores bangers. As I believe Jaden Sancho has scored. Dublin, you'll pay for me not to sing at halftime. I want to sing the hits. I want to sing the hits. Ball over the top. JLT's got a jersey full of Baja. Brad, yeah, we got going. We got Dublin won't pay me, and he will. It's funny. Yeah, Charlie, he was on sides. They showed the replay. He was definitely on sides. So the goals are starting to flow in around the top 4 divisions. Remember, guys, next Thursday, for some odd freaking reason, we have an FA Cup fixture against Cardiff. So I will not be doing a watch along, but just update your diaries for a Thursday kickoff. For some reason, the FA Cup is being weird this year. Simon Dublin wants you to keep predicting losses, and we tend to do well, I guess. Are you keeping score at home, Dublin? JLT and Tom Davies having a little bit of pass back and forth. Yeah. He needs to come back. This Rash Clark needs to come in the chat more. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He hasn't been in here. Unless he's changed his name. He hasn't been in the chat ever. I don't think in all the watch-alongs I've done. Let's see. Here we go now. Watford have it on the near side. They're working it in the middle, and Brooks does well to break it up. Davies comes away with it. Oh, my God. What the hell was that, Gilchrist? Anel just got taken out. Anel got taken out because Gilchrist left it short. Watford player comes in and, oh, yeah, he went over the top of Anel's boot. Yeah. I don't know what your previous name was, and then I would recognize it. Yeah, Gilchrist left Anel short by a mile. I want to know what our record is when Simon predicts a Blade loss. Ball looking for One, doesn't come anywhere near it. And Watford up the other end. Watford still on it now. Oh, question I was going to pose to chat row since I have you all here with your ears on. I understand. This is the festive time of the year and there is fixtures galore. Do you think we should look into a reduced amount of fixtures in this period? Because we have played Cardiff, Burnley, West Brom, Sunderland, as Watford level it up 1-0. They work it down the right-hand side, and it is 1-0. Or 1-1 apiece. Now, here we go. Game back on. And a well-worked ball down the right-hand side. Gets passed into the box. Andre Brooks and Gilchrist sleeping at the back post. And it's 1-1. Well, in 20 minutes, the goals are flowing. The goals are flowing. And now everything is negotiated and updated. Oh, man. Oh, man. Bastards have equalized. That's from Gumbox. I like that. That's probably the quote of the day so far. No, it wasn't Robinson's fault. Yeah, that was really easy. That was really easy, Simon. Yeah, no, we didn't lead, but for what, 7 minutes? Yeah, that was Brooks' fault, honestly. Back post, him and Gilchrist. But Brooks is man marking himself. Here come Watford again in the box. It's shepherded out by Anel for a goal kick. And we are 21 minutes into this game, and it's 1-1. Back to my question, though. Should we look – well, it's not going to happen, but with the amount of games that we've played over this festive period, do you think we could do without a game or two during this period to not kill the players so much and not have the injury crisis be so high? Your thoughts in the chat. Watford have the ball at the back now, kicking it about, just kicking it about. Sven Bachmann heads it right to City Peck, and Hamer comes down with it. He works the ball into Tom Davies, and Tom Davies gets taken out, or allegedly gets taken out. Ball back at the Watford defenders now. Just kicking the can down the road. Whoa. That was a racket of a clearance. And is it a throw in to Tom Cleverley's Watford? It looks like it is. Burrows 1-1 as well. As United are sending some subs to warm up. I like that. You can see the benches very clearly from this camera. Yeah. That's a very good very good point there, Simon. Hello, Johnny. I saw that 1-0 win you guys had this morning, or early afternoon, your case. I thought it was going to finish 0-0 for most of it, and then they netted that lead and took the derby. So what are you going to do now? Yeah, no kidding. There, Chris. Back post, almost 2-1. It's the goal scorer, Nagakia. He was offsides. Yeah, I think they judged him to be offsides. We beat the dirty scum. That you did, Johnny. That you did. Oh, you're watching it on the tablet in the car. Hopefully you're not operating in watching at the same time. O'Hare comes away with it. Brooks has it now. The Perm was making a run, but he didn't pass it to him. Burrows over to Hamer as the Blades work it into the box on the left-hand side. Here we go. Hamer with the ball. Quick step. Back to Peck. JLT on it now. I know. JLT. Hamer. JLT passes the ball like a million miles an hour, and Coventry lead against Norwich. I think Rashford Clark. I think a bunch of people in here would take a draw at the moment now. As we're about 25 minutes in. Only if we had BBD. Yeah, you might be right, Charlie. Gilchrist and Brooks fighting over the same 2 acres of space. And we are a mess down that right-hand side. Is Watford going to break here? JLT is going to have to do something. Good God. Here we go. And Watford just pulled a shot completely wide. Nice scored goal for Coventry. Robert says, hiya. Looks like he's a Sunderland fan in here. Sunderland. Frank Lampard's Coventry. Yes, sorry. Thank you for correcting me, Dublin. Can't remember him. It's Frank Lampard's Coventry. It used to be Wayne Rooney's Plymouth. Used to be Frank Lampard's Derby. Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa. You know, stuff like that. All these whole high-profile players that are now trying to be managers, and you haven't heard a sniff of any of them. Wayne Rooney's probably done in England. Lampard's probably on his last straw. Brooks does well to work it, but then he loses out. Ben Buckman. And Watford just passing it in the back. BK, have it your way. You rule. Ball goes over the top. It's on the left-hand side with the goal scorer. They work it back in. No. Johnny, we haven't got anybody. You guys just must be adding you must be just adding depth to your squad with the amount of people you've signed. Andre Brooks over here on the right side. Simon doesn't like the advertising. What, you don't like Burger King? Burrows on the left-hand side. Crosses it up, but for nobody. Goes directly out of play. Yeah, no, I saw those 2 signings. That's Oliver Son. He was before the window even opened, I think. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, Ashley Barnes, isn't he like 38 years old? Watford just sitting on the ball right here. It's a goal kick, but they're like not taking it for some reason. Who's he play? Who did Oliver Son play for? United had the ball down the left-hand side. Gus has picked the ball up. They're in the box. You got the trailer, and he completely missed the trailing attacking player and sent it right behind him. United have it back again. I'm curious to see who that was streaking into the box that Hamer missed. Tom Davies a little tricky around the defender. Gilchrist, Brooks, Davies, Gilchrist. I think it was Tom Davies that the ball was behind. Hamer comes away with it, looks for One, and Hamer gives it straight away. Gilchrist over to Burrows, over to Hamer. Are they going to pull it back for advantage? Hamer looking for O'Hare. And O'Hare has no first touch, so he gives the ball away. That's a foul on Goose. What, on that pass back that Gus missed? I don't know who that was. They got to show the replay again. Bachman gets his back underway. And United almost take the ball off Spen, and it goes out for, I don't know what they're doing at the back. So they try to, they pass it to Bachman, and he lets it run, and then he stops the ball, and it almost rolled in. Like, he tries to be fancy with it, and then just completely F's it all up. That's playing with fire right there, man. That is playing with fire. So United have it again. City Peck on it with Brooks. Peck. Right-hand side. City Peck. Over to Anel. JLT. Tom Davies. Anel. O'Hare. Brooks. Brooks dispossessed to go out for a corner. Who? Wrexham, Dublin, where they went in like 6-0 against Peterborough. I don't know, Johnny. I think he's away. I think he's away on holiday. United have another throw in. Gilchrist trying to throw the ball in, but nobody's in any point to break open. Brooks heads. Ooh, ball kept alive. Falls to Tom Davies. He hits it over to Hamer, who wildly touches it. Burrows gets rid of it. It looks like they're scared to pass. Or scared to shoot something. It looks like as soon as they get touched on the ball, it's another throw in. As soon as they get on the ball, Gilchrist again throws it in, and then it's wildly back to him because O'Hare wins it, and then he gets adjudged to be fouled. Nope, just kidding. And it is a goal kick to Sven. Yeah, Sven tries to go behind his. I don't know what the hell that dude was doing. Watford have the ball now. It's cut out at the back. What? They call them off sides? I don't know what's going on there. I guess there was a foul they pulled it back for. It's a really weird game. Bounces out of play for a goal kick. So, about 10 minutes. Yeah, we're coming up on 10 minutes till half. Peter S. says, come on, you red and white wizards. Peter, did you enjoy the comms in, or cosm in Dallas. How was it, friend? United get the ball, knock it around. Peter, there is a guy in this chat that is in the Dallas area. If that's where you're at. Burnley won 1-0 this morning, Robert. Or 0-1 if you want to look at it. I thought you said that. Charlie. Or I misread it. One tries to hold the ball up. City Peck comes with it. Gilchrist. Oh, he's in Plano. He's in Plano, Texas there. So Peter's in Dallas. Peter's in Dallas, Texas. Charlie's in Plano. There's 2 Texas blades out there. Tip my cowboy hat. Look, I'm linking up relationship. All right, Robert. See you. Welcome in. You're welcome in anytime, buddy. What? No, Johnny, I'm not. They're trying to wind you up. You guys haven't missed anything. United have United just kind of controlled the possession. Watford had a man down, injured, and the ref calls time to the match. Now Gus and JLT are arguing. Yeah, I would agree with that, Simon. I doubt it, though. Burrows. Ooh, man. Ow. That's a non-contact injury. This could be a minute here. No, Big Kiefer is not playing today, Johnny. I hope that's not his Achilles. I hope he's able to continue. I don't know, Johnny. I haven't heard from him in a while. He's deployed though. Up the Blazes. Not sure how Tom Cannon would do in a red and white shirt. Probably a little bit more consistent than the guys we have now. At least it doesn't look too bad. Or Andrews. Mark, my morning's not going too bad. All right, so we're about to tick over to 40 minutes. Almost 1,000 people watching this. Man, you guys are great. Simone or Dublin, what's the like situation like? Because remember, guys, if you're watching this, please just hit one like. Even though I sound like Kermit the Frog, I understand you don't want to like it. Please like it. It does a lot. United back underway with the ball. Not getting a boot. A boot. Gilchrist heads it down to Brooks, and it finds him back to Gilchrist into O'Hare. Little back behind, little back a rack, and nothing comes of it. And now coming together of the Perm and a Watford player. Yes. See, this is the problem. We only see 20 likes. We got to get more likes in there, guys. Charlie says he could play up front. 92 watching on YouTube, 18 likes. Yeah, like Dublin says. Come on. Come on. So we're going to have some cards going in here. So it looks like Tom Davies is going to go in the book with a yellow. Peter. He liked it. He hammered it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Tom Davies going in the book, clearly. I think it's only one. So O'Hare, there's a coming together as O'Hare shoves him. And then Tom Davies comes in and shoves Sierralta. And then it's kind of all on from there. It's just a little bit of a brouhaha. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Dublin. So we're about 3 minutes away from halftime. Man City make it 2-0. UTB says, really hope Eric Diaz signs. We need a regular goal scorer in this team, which we don't have. True. And the Watford player goes in the books, but I haven't got the update on what player or number. It looked like number 10 going in the book. Michael Cooper gets rid of it. As we come on to 43 minutes, there's probably going to be a fair bit of added time. Let's see. Anel gives it his best impression to defend, and he just gets, good God. That was awful. Anel was awful on that play. Nothing comes of it. Watford have it now, and Nels cleans it up back to Cooper, and he clears it down the pitch. No, it looked like he just fell over on himself. He's back in there playing. Andre Brooks picks it up. Is there a foul? Why are we waiting so long? To give the ball? Like, we were in a forward position, and they clearly pulled it back. Why didn't they whistle for offsides when it was actually offsides? I don't know what that was, Simon, but it was nothing. It was not good defending at all. It's JLT over to his buddy Anel, over to Gilchrist. O'Hare just blindly passes it to no one. Then there's a foul adjudged to be on Brooks. 4 minutes added time. And bang, bang, boom is where we're at here. We just need bodies at this point, UTB. Warm bodies at that. Coopers. That was goalkeeper to goalkeeper crime right there. Gilchrist. As I mentioned, 4 added minutes coming up. United trying to work it to One. Oh no, that was terrible by One. Turned over. Here come Watford up the other end. This could be the lead for him. Not very good, Peter. Not very good. Ball comes in. It's dealt with by the perm. Dummied. Brooks doesn't fall for it. He clears it out. It's going to be a throw to Watford. One holds it up, but that was a rash pass to O'Hare, but he's able to flick it on. Gus, one-on-one, gets around his man and passes it for absolutely nobody when they want a foul. And yes, they're going to put the Norwich defender in the book. Yes, he impeded Gus's travels. No, Dale. Raksaki will be probably out for another month or so. He's gone back to Palace for treatment. So a rash of yellow cards have popped up here in the last 6 minutes. United have this inviting free kick that you know who's going to probably take it. Yeah, he went back to Palace for treatment. Dublin. Basically looked at our track record of injuries and probably said, yeah, we're going to go back to our parent club that knows how to treat these. City Peck and Hamer standing over it. Bachman in goal, waiting. Who's going to take it? City Peck or Goose? Or Goose or Peck? Rep blows the whistle. Gus has a shot on goal. Easy as you like. We don't score free kicks and we don't score from corners. It's one thing this United side does not do. Was it a bad free kick? I think we're going to blow the halftime whistle here in about probably 10 seconds, maybe. You're going to carry an extra 30 for that corner. United a little bit of high press. Ref still hasn't blown anything. Gilchrist brings it down. It's surely to God this is going to be the net. This is going to be the halftime. Yep, there it is. Ref puts the whistle to his mouth. Halftime. Half-timer. Halftime in at Vicarage Road. 1 apiece. Your goal scorers are scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Hamer on 13. Nakia 20 minutes. Yeah, Mark, at least that shot was on target. So, your guys' thoughts on the first half, leave them in the chat. I'm going to bow out for my normal 48 seconds when I'm by myself, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Simon says I got a haircut. Yes, I did. Yesterday was Friday. Who's the second team you were talking about? Or America's second team you were talking about? Dublin. Um, got to cut out the sloppy passing, or they're gonna punish us. There's Ian. Hey, Ian, welcome back into the chat. I haven't seen you in a couple times. Passing. Mark's not a big fan of the passing side to side between defenders, hoping for the perfect pass. Better than what I thought, but Brooks needs to buck up, mark his man, and attack his defender. Oh, Birmingham. Oh yeah, Tom Brady's. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there was. I don't know if there's any Plano blades. I don't know. We're very few and far between over here. But if you ever come to the eastern coast of the United States, I'll be over here, Charlie. Peter never leaves Dallas, so uh, I'll never get to see him ever in my life. Elliot jumped in the chat and said, "Up the blades." Oh, we have the Nobody Cares Nobody Cares Cup semifinals this week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Hey, boy. So yeah, what do you guys think we should change at halftime? There's not really much on the docket to change. I kind of think the 11 we've got. I think the team we got is the team we ride with. There's Scott. Me and him used to be good friends. We're not friends anymore. At least I don't think so. He doesn't call or doesn't send a letter in the mail, doesn't email. Nothing. Yeah, don't even tempt me, Dublin. That's such BS. You shouldn't be allowed. Game is to be there to be won. Just need something up front. One isn't ready, but yeah, Brewster's no better. That's Mark laughed at the Nobody Cares Cup. That's my Carabao Cup. Or semifinals for that are at. Those are two-legged semifinals. Dublin will be in June. He'll be in Boston. Yeah, well, you take some train ride south. A couple hours, maybe 6. Let's see. James says, tell Brooks to keep out wide to the touchline and go outside every time. Gumbox says, get Louis Marchand. Yeah, see, Chris is in. Are you in Boston, Chris? Christopher? Because he wants me Dublin for a beverage when Dublin's over. I don't know if they did anything in the match day program, but did you see? Did you see the piece they did with Noah from the EFL? 10 miles west of Boston. Very interesting. Interesting. So there's a fair few of us over here in the States. Newburyport. That's where Dublin's going. Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to bring like a 24 pack over or 18 pack of Carling in your luggage, your stowaway. That would be great. That'd be great, Dublin. Be great. Be really, really great. God. Or you could bring over one of those nitrous Guinness Nitro machines that I was looking at the other day that won't be shipped over. Mark's in the States as well. Looky there. A little quadrant in the northeast. Why you would want to move south of Boston? Oh, he's coming from Denver. I was going to say, good God, it snows up there all the time. Ugh, it's miserable. Yes, there's going to be a fair few. That's Gumbox. Is from Beerley near Kaz's, who does away coaches not far from Sherwood Pub. There's Mr. Schneider. Oh, Mr. Schneider. Yeah, no kidding. Samuel's in northern Michigan. Good God. Where's about, Samuel? Northern Michigan. Good God. Whew. Good God. Oh, they're showing Wrexham. He's heading to a rock show. Traverse City. Wow, that's way up there. Way up there. About 5 hours from where I grew up. I hope Wilder and the owners start a Uber to pick up these new players. If we had a striker BBD and a defensive midfielder like Chowdhury to help the center backs, I think we win this game. Oh, Northern Michigan, colder than cold. Yeah, no kidding. You're basically in South Canada, Simon. They probably got 14 feet of snow up there too. He's headed to a rock show, is where he says, Simone. Oh, that was some goal from Hull too, by the way. He chipped him from the top of the 18-yard box. Actually, more than about 24 yards out. Quartz, Arizona. Charlie says Chowdhury is terrible. Probably in the Premier League. If we get him, I'm buying an afro. And I'm going to wear it when I do the watch-alongs. Because he's going to be... Yeah, Leeds are losing 1-0 at half. That was a nice goal. So, we roll on. We're about to come up to the start of the second half. Why are they re-showing the Watford goal, but not our goal? All right. So, we roll on. So, Blackburn. Oh, I got to go around the grounds. Now, that's something. I paid what? What's that? What would you pay to see there, Dublin? A rock concert? Let's see. All right. Full time from this morning or earlier today. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 2. Yeah. If we sign him, I'm going to wear one. A full-fledged one. Halftimes in the Prem. Bournemouth, Everton 0-0. Aston Villa, Leicester 0-0. Palace 0, Chelsea 1. Man City 2, West Ham 0. Southampton 0, Brentford 1. 5:30 kick Brighton and Arsenal in the Premier League. Full times from earlier in the Championship. Blackburn 0, Burnley 1. Stoke 0, Plymouth 0. Swansea 1, West Brom 1. Half times in the championship. Bristol City 1, Derby County 0. Hull City 1, Leeds United 0. Middlesbrough 1, Cardiff City 1. Norwich 0, Coventry City 1. Preston 0, Oxford United 1. Sheff Wednesday 1, Millwall 0. Watford 1, Sheff United 1. Full times from earlier in League 1, Burton Albion 0, Northampton Town 1. Cambridge United 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Half times in League 1, Barnsley 1, Crawley Town 0. Charlton Athletic 0, Reading 0. Exeter City 0, Bolton 0. Huddersfield Town 0, Rotherham United 0. Leyton Orient 0, Shrewsbury Town 0. Lincoln City 0, Stevenage 0. Stockport County 1, Mansfield Town 2. Wigan 0, Birmingham 2. Wrexham 0, Peterborough United 0. Wickham 1, Blackpool 0. Wickham are scoring like a crazy amount of goals. Full time from earlier, a David McGoldrick brace. Notts County 2, Swindon Town 0. Bradford 3, Grimsby Town 1. Half times in League, a thin League 2 today. Barrow 0, Harrogate Town 0. Colchester United 0. Accrington Stanley 1. Doncaster 0, Port Vale 1. MK Dons 0, Salford 1. Tranmere 1, and Carlisle United 0. And the only National League game for today is postponed between Halifax Town and AFC Fylde. There are a bunch of FA Cup trophy games. My Southend United are 0-0 against Southport. Let's see. Simon doing his Shawshank Redemption. Leeds always like the drama of late goals. Charlie says, F them. And Mark is asking, will United finish second? I have absolutely no idea if they're going to. I don't know who we have on the pitch at halftime, but the teams are striving out for the second half. I'm going to put that up there. I will get the clock as soon as United will get us back underway once we get this rolling here. Did they score? So it's 1-1. Perfect. Perfecto. Yeah, United are going to get us underway. Callum O'Hare bouncing with the ball on the center circle. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Remember to subscribe to the Red Half of Sheffield, the Sheff United way. You can follow me, CJarvis_13 on all things social media if you want to. Pretty boring individual. And remember, like the stream. Blades are going to get us underway, kicking from right to left. Rest waiting. Now he blows, and we are underway. One out on the right-hand side. No changes for United at halftime. No changes for Watford at halftime either. And they have a throw. So, here we go. Final 45 minutes. Yeah, baby, yeah. Watford going to get us back underway. Hamer couldn't control that, and Watford are off the races. Off the races they go. Off the races they go. Down the right-hand side, Burrows does enough to get in front of his man. They cross it back into the box. City Peck ends up on his hindquarters. Wow. Brooks comes away with it. That was kind of a mess. Lumps it up to One. One does his best, but does not do anything with it. Jack Robinson with the ball now. He gets fouled. The perm on the ball. Old hair. Old hair. Brooks on. Brooks off. He gets around two defenders. A great piece of skill from Andre Brooks. I don't know if anybody saw that, but he got around two of the Watford defenders. That was pretty good. Got enough money for one more beer, SUFC. Whatever Gumbox says, he got it. "47 minutes on the clock. And it's a throw into Watford. Jack Robinson has the ball over to Barros. Whoa, he hits the deck. Burrows hits the deck. No, it was Gilchrist, excuse me. And we have, that was adjudged to be a free kick for the Blades. Gus is going to take this one on the right-hand side. Too far away from goal. We're going to definitely swing this in. So it's going to result in absolutely nothing, probably. Ball comes in. O'Hare comes flying in there. No, that wasn't O'Hare. That was City Peck come flying in there. United retain the ball somehow because Watford get it out, but then don't retain it. Davies wants. That's a free kick because they adjudged to a fouled. Davies to judge to have fouled his man. Yeah, that's about it there, Simon. It basically sums us up here in the last 3 weeks. Just not enough. Heads go up for it. Head tennis. Now, Watford come with it down the left-hand side. The goal scorer on the left-hand side looking to get the ball in the box and dispossessed by Brooks. Gilchrist just lumps it down and headed about. Cooper and Nell are going to ask for it. Burrows. Man, I cannot believe Aaron Ramsdale's in goal for freaking Southampton. That's unbelievable. Oh, man. United working through the middle now. One holds the ball up and then loses it. Man, he looks out of his league there. One looks way off of it. United come again. the perm on it now. Into Callum O'Hare. Into Goose. Into Callum O'Hare. Into One, and he's just... Yes, I agree with you, Dublin. A great ball into O'Hare, and then O'Hare sees one, but one just... He's just not built for this level yet. He doesn't need to be anywhere near this level. This is like when we had Osua and Ben Traore start the season last year up front. That should tell you that we were so unprepared. O'Hare comes away with it, and he's got to be fouled, and he is. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. Southampton banged one past them. Oh, my God. O'Hare. Brooks! Get in there! Get in there! What a goal by Andre Brooks, and he hits the backflip, and he hits the Dougie. Hey, wait, wait, wait. Yeah, babe. Bingo. Bing bong. That was a great... O'Hare ran into his man when he left the ball for Brooks. The ball had enough pace to get over to Brooks, and Brooks slots it home easy as you like. United lead 2-1, and it's Brooks on 53, I would imagine. Brooks on 53 to give United the go. Ooh. So and Traore. Oh, those were the days. Yeah, great days. Oh, oh boy. So 8 minutes into the second half, a Southend United scores too. Hell yeah. Brooksy's playing pretty good in the last month. First 10 minutes, again, maybe than Watford fans. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I know. So was I, Peter. I was shooting, shoot as well. One on the left-hand side. He's just not built for this level. Honestly, hear me out, guys. Brewster's not doing anything either. Why don't we just trot him out? Have him do absolutely nothing. While Big Kiefer, Tyrese, they're going to be out for, Big Kiefer, hopefully he'll be back for, Norwich game. I wouldn't bring him out for Cardiff, but just trot him out there because he's clearly better than One. One's best League One right now. Hamer tries to scoop it along to O'Hare, breaking open, but doesn't get it. Gilchrist are now loses the ball out of play. Gumbox wants Louis Marsh as Man City are 4-0 up against West Ham. Good God. I think they chopped that goal off against Ramsdale too, Dublin. I don't know. I can't see the score. Yeah, they did. It's only one. FPO_guy says Brooks is him, whatever that means. No, it's not because they don't get any development. They need to get development in the lower leagues. Yeah. If we get a center forward, no, O'Hare would have been offside. That was a terrible ball by Hamer anyway. United with their tails up now. He's trying to thread it to 1. 1 has a rip, but it's easiest for the keeper. Oh, he was adjudged to be offsides. Villa take the lead against Leicester. And Brewster, as you can hear the boos from the stands, they're not saying boo, they're saying Brewster. As Norwich have one saved off the line. And that'll be the end of the day for Ryan One or Ryan 1. And Rhiann Brewster will come on. So the earliest, that's what I'm going to call him, Mark. I mean, I know his name's One, but see, those are for the people. Those are for the people that don't show up and they get butthurt about. They get butthurt about me calling him 1 instead of One. So we've all decided in the chat that 1 is too above his skis or over his skis in this league. You think he needs a low move to League 1? Guys, what are your thoughts? Yep, that's true. I see what you did there. Yeah, I see what you did there, Peter. For the Blades, Marsh is on the bench. Gumbox. Yeah, exactly. The name is right there. Ryan, League 1. It's just he's over his skis. Watford have a long throw in from the right-hand side. It's dealt with by United. Hamer slams it down, and it goes over the halfway line. One is the loneliest number. Is 2. Hamer's now down with an injury. Who are we going to put on now? This is not something you want to see. Hamer looks like he's done for the day. As they tend to the injured Gus Hamer. Looks like this will be the last time we'll see him for a bit. Hamstring for Gus as well. That's him out for a couple of months, I'd imagine. That's not good. And they thought we were making a substitution. Showed Andre Brooks. Andre Brooks with a, yeah, that's what he did. So McCallum will come on for Gus. Yeah, Gus is holding his hamstring, you can tell. So we'll see Gus in a couple of months. They just keep falling by the wayside. Back underway. 29 minutes left in this one. United have the ball. And it is headed out of play. Yeah, he's off. When he's off, they subbed him off. Oh, now Brentford have put second past Ramsdale. Leicester just leveled up against Villa. Watford have the ball. United trying to get it back, but they can't do so. That one goes way out of play. It's going to be in for a United throw. Watford make a sub as Ogbonna comes off. And Bayo comes on. Yeah, for the most part, he does Dublin because he wasn't going to start anyway against Cardiff in the FA Cup. Man, I wish we would have got better FA Cup draw, like a lower league side. Those are always fun. We're playing a championship side who we just played 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And we'll probably get drawn a Premier League side if we advance. Ogbonna is gonna. Good one, Peter. Peter. And here comes Watford slicing through the middle. Anel's going to mop this one up. And then he's going to go on a bit of a run and be tackled down. And it's a free kick or a throw-in. Now it's confirmation of Sam McCallum. Yes, I would imagine so, Peter. That's following Brooks. Watford have a free kick in their end. It's just starting to slide a little bit towards Watford's possession numbers. We've got looks like a whole host of players warming up. Watford got some over there too, but very interesting how it sets up. It is a free kick for Watford inside United half. Ball goes out over everybody. They're going to maintain possession. Bah has the ball now. Ball comes in. Cooper, nice and easy as you like. Let them all run past you, Coops. Jack Long throw on with it. Harrison Burrows is dispossessed. Here come Watford, and this is going to be their best chance of the second half. They cross it. Should be 2-2. It's deflected, blocked out by Anel. Here comes the goal scorer. Watford with the ball back in the box. They're looking for anything and anything. Did it go over? No. Cooper kept the ball. He readjusts his socks. Burrows got caught in possession on the ball and then fell over himself. And then comes down with the ball and crosses it into the box. Crosses it into the box, and it's a hit cleanly, but Anel and Cooper, he hit it straight down the throat of both of them. And Watford get away with it. Nah, Mark, nah, no way. Watford with the rock right now. Dub, when you're active in the chat, what's your project this week? You got nothing? Ooh, that might be a penalty. Here come United back up the other way. Tom Davies is opening up in the midfield for Tom Davies. He's going to have a run. He sees O'Hara on the right-hand side. Slams it. It's saved by Sven Buckman. City Peck comes flying in. He misses the ball, and Watford up the other end. Tom Davies, like someone lit a firecracker up his ass. He's running back towards goal. Gilchrist out on the wide, on the right-hand side, trying to defend. Nice save at the other end by Cooper. Brooks gets away with it. And Watford still has the ball. And McCallum racked him one right off the back of the head with the ball. And Watford still maintain possession. Still has the ball. Leads 3-1 up now. Christ almighty. Penalty for Brentford. Let's see if the great Aaron Ramsdale can save it. No. I am honestly so glad we don't have him as a keeper. Robert's back. OMD. Not sure what OMD means. $69 minutes on the clock. Nice. Oh my days is what it means. Robert is back. Watford have the ball, and they're just passing it about. That's a good one, Peter. I didn't even think that was Hank Hill. Yeah. Well, I'm that far ahead of you there, Dublin. Comes out the ball on the right-hand side. Burrows is just getting absolutely killed by Ba. And then McCallum backs him up and clears him out. I mean, this has got to be Burrows' worst game in a United shirt. Orchestral movements in the dark. Andrew's going to take this bad boy and hammer it in here. Heads go up. It's cleared out by Brewdog. And only as far as a Watford player, they're going to work it back on the right-hand side. Andrews on the right. And McCallum clears it out. And that's weird, Peter, because he didn't play. Dublin. It was a penalty. Because Burrows didn't play much of the game against Sunderland. He came off. So they're taking the goal scorer off. And a familiar face now makes his entrance onto the pitch, who surely is going to get 4 goals in 19 minutes. Yasser Larouchi, you guys remember him? Of course you do. He's going to score for Watford. And that man, Yasser Larouche, comes up with a ball. Back to Sven Bachmann. Hello, Harry. Welcome in. Feel free to talk as much S-housery as you want. You're more than welcome. Watford crossed the ball, and it's dealt with by Ignell, but only as far as Gilchrist. Gilchrist just lumps it down. Larouche playing head tennis with O'Hare. O'Hare wins it off of Larouche, and it hits Brewster and then Brooks, and it's a throw-in. It's back to Bachmann. Bachmann-Turner overdrive. Watford have it right now, but they're not really doing much with it. Consolation for as a Brewster. Oh my god. Oh my god, no way. No way. I would love that, but it ain't happening. Here come Watford rolling through the midfield. And it goes out for a United throw. Barras is going to throw it back. If Brewster scores, I'm taking a shot. If I had some and he did, I would do it as well. Mark. Bachmann-Turner overdrive. Is that correct? Is that the name of the band? Oh, Brooks took out a Watford player. They're going to play the advantage, or they're going to get the free kick. Get the free kick. Harry really must like Yasser Larouche. Has he played that well for you guys, Harry? Samuel, no, the Lions are not going to win the Super Bowl. Too many injuries. What is that? A goal kick? Oh, it's a corner. It's actually a corner. If the Lions win the Super Bowl, me and Simon are taking our shirts off. Here comes the corner. Dealt well with. Yeah, I know. Yeah. 14 wins and have to play on the road. Isn't that crazy? And won't be at home again unless teams fall that are above us. Robert, I am in North Carolina. Yeah. Dude, I'm totally doing it. If we sign him, I'm getting I'm ordering an afro and wearing it. Oh yeah, I'm done. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Robert, if you hey, there's Anthony. Yeah. What's going on, buddy? He said sign for United. Watford's trying to turn the screws. Bah, right around Burrows. That is, we got to get him off. Problem is we don't have another guy to replace him. No, Yasser Larouche was anywhere good enough for Sheff United last year. Reese Norrington Davis is coming on for Andre Brooks. Andre Brooks. We sold him to Watford, too. He wasn't even on loan. part of the clear out. There's 1,263 people watching in here. How many likes I got, fellers? James McAtee about to come on for Manchester City. Thank you, Robert. If you know of any other Sunderland fans that want to get together and watch a Sunderland match next weekend against Stoke in the FA Cup, please let me know. Please reach out. City Pack, the Perm, McCallum. I mean, we're going to have, before the end of this thing, we're going... Before the end of this thing, we're going to have 11... Going to have 11 defenders on. $45 on YouTube. We're going up, Dublin. The day that I meet Dublin Blade, man, it's going to be one of my best moments ever. I'm going to get an autograph. I'm going to get a picture. Yeah, I'm probably going to cry. We're approaching less than 12 minutes left. I want to meet the whole entire family to Dublin. So if I ever have the chance to meet you, make sure the entire Dublin Blade family is there. Watford won a penalty, and they do not get it. It goes out for a goal kick. Hull have got one back. It's 3-2 now. City Peck got all the ball. It was not a penalty. Watford's claiming for one. And we're also going to do manual labor, Dublin, too. We're going to build something or fix something. Crystal Palace has leveled it up against Chelsea. Watford to throw in here. Watford to throw it in. Villa lead against Leicester. Brentford are going to take all 3 points against Southampton. And Man City are going to take all 3 points against West Ham. That's a good one. That's a good one, Simon. Yes. Yes, that would be great. We look allergic to using our feet to pass the ball. You're not wrong, Peter. We haven't maintained possession well in the last 10 minutes. Speaking of that, 10 minutes left to play in this one. Millwall 2-1 up. I actually had 3 of them last night. We went to a pub to watch some basketball, and they had it on hand, and yeah, I had 3 of them. I did none. On Boxing Day, I don't remember what I had. Whoa, R&D just gave the ball away. Man, we cannot keep hold of it. It's going to run on a play for a goal kick. Is Bah! Yeah, Guinness is my go-to, Simon. I just wish everybody would quit drinking it so it wouldn't cost an arm and a leg anymore. Kayembe coming off. It looks like Watford are going for the equalizer. Sissoko Pigs 2-2. And Ebosele is on for Andrews. Cooper gets us back underway. Why, Simone, do you not like Guinness? Guinness is the... I wish I could have it hooked up in this room. Watford retained possession, but Tom Davies, who's played well. The Perm has played well. He tries to get off for a foul. Ref waves him off. Oh, me too. I either drink Keystone or Guinness. It's either end of the spectrum. I have it on my streaming system over here in the States, Harry. I think it's on Sky Plus over in the UK. And a corner to Watford. Norwich are still losing a cove. No, I'm not either fan of Sam Adams or Yingling. Free kick to United with about 6.5 minutes left of normal time. Because I do. I support them because I like them. I don't like following the beat of the same drum like everybody over here does. Cooper slams it down there, and it's ping-ponged around. Watford has it. Bachman gets rid of it. He's under a bit of pressure. Two United players going to crash after it. Peck and McCallum. Are we not on Paramount for the Norwich game, Simon? There's Dale. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wrexham leading now. What's it, 1-0? Double? City Peck, nice through two. Watford defenders, keeps the ball going, but it goes out for a throw to Watford. I get it. I get it there, Simon. Where do we rank in the annals of America's team now, since we're owned by American owners, Dilbon? You think we're 3 or 4? I mean, to put us out on Boxing Day over here in the States is a pretty big deal. Although I think Wrexham's game was on too as well. Watford player's down with a hamstring or a cramp. He's miraculously back up. Out by the corner flag for a throw into Watford. 3-3 Hull of Pegback League leaders. Comes the throw. It's dealt with. McCallum fouls it off, but he gets it out of the box. Baha! McCallum handles Baha a little bit better. Larucci lumps it up. And City Peck clears it out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Dublin. I agree with that. Yeah, I haven't looked too deep into it. But I would imagine what does the schedule say? When do we have? We play 118. It's 2 weeks from today, so I'm flipping it over to Hull Leeds over on my screen. I chose the wrong game because Coventry and we creep inside 88 minutes. It is 3-3. I just turned it over to that channel. Here comes Hold on the left-hand side as United have a free kick. Here comes Watford up the other end, and the break is on. The break is on. Tom Davies, McCallum's like somebody shot a firework up his ass. Anel does well to alter that throw. They wanted a free kick, and they don't get it. Watford still have a player down near the edge of the box. He finally gets up after not getting it. We go into the final minute of the 90 to see how much added time is going to be on as games are starting to finish up around the leagues. Watford still have the ball. Oh, they score. As soon as I turned it off, they scored. Gilchrist cleared out by Brewster. United kind of hanging on right now. Watford are going to go all the way back to their keeper, Bachman. City Peck's played his ass off today. Gilchrist gets beat like a drum. Anel clanks it off Larucci, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Somebody's down in the box. I think they looked like O'Hare went down. Nope, that's Tom Davies with cramp. So this is going to take a few seconds. Actually, he's bleeding. 6 added minutes. Tom Davies has a huge gash on his knee. We're into the final 6. The whole did you guys see the whole fan taunt and Bogle and then finally threw him the ball after it went out of play? Here come Watford up the other end. They got numbers that keep coming down the left flank now. Ball top of the box. McCallum Burrows to into the box, and it's dealt with by Burrows. Cleared out. We have all 11 behind the ball. It's 4-0 Brentford. God. Michael Cooper's going to come for that one. After R&D slides it down at the back. Ooh, it did hit his hand. It did hit Burrows' hand. It did, but it was his outstretched hand. He wasn't trying to hand the ball. He just tried to touch it down in a sense. I'm glad Brewster's done something while he came on. As the points are shared at the KCOM, we are going to go to finish up Norwich Cove. Oh, 100%, Mark. Heads go in, and they slide it by, and Norwich won it in the 94th minute. Wow. That was a headed effort by Bio. Yeah, Norwich just scored. As I flipped over, it went in. So we're slowly starting to wind down. Man, there is nobody left. There is nobody left at Southampton. They have all cleared out. Much is happening at Vicarage Road as well as Watford supporters are starting to head for the exits. Halfway through the added time, they're coming down the left-hand side again. Gilchrist man marking him. And now that was JLT with a thunderous header out for a throw-in to Watford. Buckle your seatbelts, fellas, boys and girls. This is your flight attendant. It's going to be a bumpy ride. McCallum's going to close his man down, but then get beat like a drum. Looks like he's going to have a rip. Burrows clears it out for a Watford corner. It's starting to get nervy. Okay. 2-1. Oh boy. All right, get the damn ball, like Simon said. It goes back in. Cooper's safe hands. Frank Lampard's Cove City win. Kisses all around. Kisses. Let's go to Wrexham Peterborough. Wrexham Peterborough. Saying I have too many streams going. Yeah, Brentford up 5-0. Slamming past. I believe America's team is 1-0 winners. Yes, that one looks over as well. We are inside the last 2 minutes. Last 60 seconds coming up here. O'Hare to Peck to put it away. Sven Bachmann makes the save. It hits the ref as they get it back in play. Bournemouth, Everton. Let's go over to that one as there's only one game left. Actually, I think it's over now. Bournemouth have beaten Everton 1-0. Yeah. O'Hare left it a bit late for him. He didn't exactly put it on a plate for him. We're into the final 30 of the game. Final 15. City Peck looks a little bit winded. Sam McCallum has a rip and a great save by Bachmann. Turner overdrive. That should be the last kick of the game. The goalkeeper he's writhing around in immense pain. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think he is. I think Bachman Turner Overdrive's injured, Simon. How much in the how long are we gonna let him ride on the floor until we decide to let him, get him off the pitch? Are they getting the stretcher out? So we're literally 3 minutes from this thing being over. I mean, in a sense, I think they blew full time. Yeah, they blew for full time. That's the first ever time that I've seen a game end on an injury where they can't restart the game. 2-1, that's not a bad victory. 2 weeks until we're back into the league against Norwich. Yeah, this looks like he's in a bit of pain. But yeah, I mean, Blades come out. The keeper for Watford, Bachman, is the one down injured. They are putting the support under it, yeah. So he's done something to his ankle. Yeah, hammer injury, a worry. Yeah, well, that's going to wrap it up from us here at the Sheff United Way. 2-1 to the Blades is your final score. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the Sheff United Way if you're watching this. Subscribe to the Red Hat for Sheffield on Twitter and YouTube and so on and so forth. Facebook, Instagram. You can follow me on cjarvis_13 on pretty much anything. We won't be back for the midweek fixture in the FA Cup. Probably be back for the Norwich fixture the weekend after that. This is a good way to end it. I appreciate everybody in chat row for hanging out with me. And yeah, until I see you guys in probably 2 weeks, I will leave you with Up the Blades.
He leads us all the way, playing proper football, the Sheff United way. Ale, ale, ale.